Hello all, myself Professor AJ More, Assistant Professor working in the Engineering Sciences Department. Today our session will be hands-on practice on engineering course by using AutoCAD software. So in the first sheet, we have the second problem. Draw a parabola having base 120 mm and axis 70 mm using rectangular method. So we are going to draw a rectangle method for the parabola with the as per the dimensions which are given in the problem. So before starting the problem in the AutoCAD, we should set some background. So that is as per the limits, we should set the limits, then enter the limits in the command prompt line. Then second 0, 0, that is our regular practice. So follow the commands while drawing the before starting the actual problem, so that you will get the actual interface of the problems. Then A2 sides sheets dimensions, it's asking this lower left corner and the upper right corner. So I am randomly drawing, so I will be putting 450 comma let's say 300 mm, the dimension of the space which is to be utilized. So based on that, it will be a grid space. And then uh, to give the border, I will be using a rectangle. So you can simply make in the command prompt line the rectangle or rect. Then it is asking the first corner. So we are going to start the problem as a origin 0, 0. Then upper right corner, that is I can say simply to give the correct dimensionals, I am taking as a rectangle 600, 400. Remember, this is not part of our actual diagram, but to give the borders, we are drawing a rectangle of 600 by 400 mm. So this is the rectangle of 400 by 600 mm. Now we have to start the problem. So this problem is given the draw a parabola, which is given in the problem. So we have to draw the parabola, which question is given. You can copy directly the as per the question. You can double click on that. So you can change the font size as well as you can change the color as well, or the text thickness. I want the 12 mm and the Times New Roman. So you can go for the Times New Roman by pressing TI, and as it is the changing the font size, you take simply the Times New Roman. Uh, yes, it is Times New Roman. You can change the color of the font, and also you can make bold, italic, whatever you want. So as per your requirement that you can make. Now this is your problem you have typed. Now we have to start with the actual problem, as well as you can move the entity. So you can move wherever you want. You can make into the center. Okay. Now we have to start the problem. What is the given the problem? Problem is the 120 mm base and 70 mm axis side. So I will be drawing a base of say 120 mm. So draw the base, make the ortho on F8 key, press so that it will be exactly straight. So press 120 mm length, 120 mm length. Then what is another dimension which is given in our drawing? So another dimension axis height which is given, the right triangle indicates that midpoint of the problem. So I will be considering this is axis. So axis is given in this problem, you know it is how much, 70 mm. So I will be drawing entering the 70 mm simply. So it will be ending exactly at the 70 mm. So enter the 70 mm. Okay. Now if you want to measure, it will can measure easily. Now with respect to this base height, base and the axis length, you can draw a rectangle as it is 120 60 mm on this side, as well as, or you can directly draw a rectangle of 60 by 180 also, or 60 by or 120 70 by 120 also. So to understand you, I have drawn the construction in this way. Now this we have drawn. a rectangle of given dimensions. Now, what is the next procedure? I have to make it to the axis. Go to the second by layer, add lines, go to the load, and there are various types of lines you can choose. So I will be selecting 0.5x line for my line length of the line, and as a axis it is. So I will be changing the color for this. So let it be magenta pink color, and from the second by layer we can select this. Okay, now we have to draw or divide these lengths and widths. So again type in the command prompt line divide, enter, select the entity, this entity, how many number of parts. Let's say I want 8 parts of total length, so enter the length. Okay, similar way the another length I want to divide. Let's say this divide, vertical line I want to divide, then enter. Then it is asking select entity to divide this entity. Now how many parts? The 4 parts, because on left hand side I need 4 segments and on right hand side I need 4 segments. How I can detect those endpoints? And simply I will take this line and I will delete the line so that you can see the spots of the lines exactly which are there. Similar way I will delete this. So as a construction part, I will join this with the apex as we are done with the manual drawing. In the manual drawing, most of you are drawn actually in this case. Similar way, this case also I will be drawing. Okay, now from the vertical or the horizontal line up to these first two, this line, then second right click, repeat up to this second intersecting point, repeat line up to the third. Repeat. Okay, now again I will be constructing the remaining portion. As it is 70 mm, press the 70, and it is 120, all of you know. Now I will be drawing a curve of the given point. So you can see, understand 1, 2, 3, 3 points, and the last one, this is a 4th point, are the points of the curve. So I need to draw the curve by using spline curve. Select spline curve. After the spline curve, you can simply select the bilayer third or the first, you can say. Um, Select the proper color, select the thickness as well. So I will select 0.30 mm. Don't go for the higher side, maximum 30 mm. I can 0.30. So first point, then second intersecting point, third intersecting point, fourth intersecting point, third and fourth. So let and the double click on that. So it will be your S press. So it will be your curve. Make the line weight on. You will be getting the exact point of the curve. Similar way, what I can do in this case, I will be not going further to draw the other side of this. One more feature which is given by the AutoCAD, that is the mirror command. I will be using mirror command. So select the mirror, then it is asking the object. I will select the left hand side of this drawing, then enter. Then it is asking specify first point of the mirror line. So this is the first point, and this is the second point. And now I enter. So you will be getting the uh, complete view of the parabola, and we can say the simply parabola of the drawing. Now later on we need to give the dimensions as per the what the dimensions which are given in the problem. So select the first point and the end point. So you can simply say this is your the end point on the curve. Double click on it, so you can increase the font size 8 mm. Okay, it is 8 mm. Now, similar way, you can increase the show the width also linear. This one, this one. Again, you can select the proper. Yes, it is the 18 17 that you can mention. So see here, the arrowheads are also there. For the arrowheads, the proper window is not coming, but let it be. Okay, so understanding point of view is only the parabola. Now go to the draw and give the name to the curve. So actually you can go give the name. So now there is a text. You can use single line test, and by using the single line test, you can give the parabola name. You can give the name parabola by using rectangle method. A rectangle. Students, I hope you understand this problem. Uh, so follow the simply. So whatever the construction is there. So by using this construction, you can make the changes in your drawing and draw the construction. This is the way you can complete the problem of the AutoCADs. By double click on this particular uh, font, just this exit, and you can change the font size also. You can select the proper window of that particular size, and you can uh, delete also this if it is not properly looking. So this is what way we can. Okay, fine. So can draw this curve by using the mm, image curves by using AutoCAD software. So this is all about what we learn about the JWCAD software by using various commands. In this we learn mm, some modifying commands like mirror, divide, and how to use the center line, and how to use the spline between the different points. So thank you. We'll stop here. Next practical will start.